All right. What's up, Twitch? What's up, YouTube? This is FJ. And what's up? This is BrackCast number 91. Uh, we're gonna have one this week because I won't be here for the next 2 weeks, so I definitely want to bring this one in. And we had a nice, cool kind of idea from Deji again that we should test out having like an AI as our guest. So we're gonna basically let ChatGPT dictate where this podcast goes. Today it's kind of like an experiment. And Deji, anything you want to say about like what prompted this idea? I guess we've been seeing a lot of stuff on social media,
Online.
Instagram,
Okay.
I see artwork being generated by AI. I see AI drivers,
Creepy.
AI what are you saying?
Creepy. The artwork is creepy.
I think it's pretty.
Everything else is cool.
It's so genius, right? You just give it like a description of like do you give it an idea, a context of subject, and then you're like, but do it in the style of something existing, and then it's wicked.
Hmm.
Do you think
Uh,
eventually though music, like you're gonna just tell AI, hey, compose a beat in the style of this with the lyrics of like in the style of Eminem, let's say, and then, you know, it'll just produce music like that?
I'm pretty sure that's like already happening. They already had like this AI musician on TikTok that was like generating hundreds of thousands of streams. Like that already exists.
Okay. I've seen the one where
Yeah,
it's like a comedy set. It just keeps going nonstop. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that. What the fuck?
It's almost
That
like
sounds creepy.
like a Seinfeld like stand up comedy, and it's nonstop. It's just 24/7. It's like this guy just AI is like throwing jokes, and it's just
What?
yeah. I saw that on YouTube. I think
It's still going like it just goes like every day
I
type
think
thing?
it's still going now. Yeah, you can just tune in,
What?
like you know, consume some of the content, and then when you're done, you just leave. But it'll constantly just keep going. But anyway, you want to try?
Wow. Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so let's ask. I guess we can start with this is our 91st podcast. And do you have a topic you recommend for today's show? Oh, shoot, that was fast. Oh my god. All right, let's read this. Yes, I have a topic
Okay.
to recommend. Oh, you want to read it? You can read it if you want.
All right. Yes, I have a topic to recommend. How about discussing the future of artificial intelligence and its impact on society? AI is rapidly advancing and has the potential to revolutionize many industries, but it also raises ethical and social concerns. Some possible subtopics could include the current state of AI and recent advancements, potential benefits of AI, such as increased efficiency and productivity in various industries, ethical concerns surrounding AI, such as bias and job displacement, the
Mm-hmm.
potential impact of AI on the job market and the economy, the role of governments and regulations in managing AI development and use, possible future scenarios for AI development and its impact on society. I think this topic, oh, you're an I, eh? I
Yeah.
think this topic would be interesting and informative for listeners who are interested in technology and its impact on our world.
Okay, what do you
So
want to
say, yo, just talk about me.
Yeah. What do you want to say to him? You can respond first as if like, "Hey man, whatever you want," but you respond to him. I'll respond too after.
Okay, let me see. Haha. So basically, you said, talk about me. Exclamation mark.
Yeah, let's see. Oh shoot. This is weird, man.
Well, I suppose you could say that, but the topic of AI and its impact on society is a broad and complex one, with many different angles to explore. It's a topic that's becoming increasingly relevant as AI technology advances, and it's important for people to be informed about the potential benefits and drawbacks of this technology. So I think it would be a great topic for your podcast.
Okay. I want to ask. Oh shoot. Okay.
Okay.
This is kind of weird, dude. Let's say, do you have any sense of pride in being today's topic?
As an AI language model, I do not have emotions, including pride. However, I do feel a sense of satisfaction when I can provide useful information and insights on topics that people find interesting and relevant. So I am happy to suggest topics that can be informative and thought-provoking for your listeners.
Okay. Go ahead, Deji.
All right.
What do you want to say?
Well, I mean, we could get into what it suggested. We could start with number one, the
Okay.
current state of the current state of AI and recent advancements.
Okay.
So, what is the current state? I would say right now the main talking point is ChatGPT and how it seems to be really impacting the the work industry as far as efficiency and the way people are just able to like really shorten the amount of time they take to do tasks. Um, yeah, so I would say as far as current state and the most recent advancements, yeah, you hear about Google Bard, which is Google's response to ChatGPT.
Okay.
Um,
You mean like
have you heard
a
about that?
competition?
Yeah,
Oh no, I don't know.
yeah. So okay,
Let's ask
what?
it.
Let me. Yeah, what can you tell us about your competitor, Google Bard? And don't and and feel free to not be modest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As an AI language model, I don't have competitors, but I can tell you about Google's language model called Google BERT, bidirectional encoder representations from transformers. BERT is a state-of-the-art language model that uses a transformer-based architecture to understand natural language processing tasks. It's a very powerful and effective model, particularly for tasks that require context and understanding of the relationship between words in a sentence. However, while BERT is a powerful tool, it has limitations. It's not capable of generating natural language responses like I am, nor can it be used for tasks like language translation or summarization. In addition, BERT is designed to process language in a specific way and may not be able to handle tasks that require a broader understanding of context or more complex language understanding. Overall, both BERT and the GP3, the model I am based on, are valuable tools for natural language processing, but they are designed for different purposes and have their own strengths and limitations. Okay.
Yo,
But it did throw in a little, you know what I mean?
can you ask really briefly? Type oh shoot. Can you type this right now? Be like, oh shoot. Are we allowed to stream your answers? Your answers live. Because right now it says you answers, but anyway, your answer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
to stream your answers live on Twitch.
Let me give it an exclamation mark.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Are we allowed to stream your answers live on Twitch? However, please note that my answers are generated by an AI language model and may not always be accurate or appropriate in every context. It's always a good idea to review and verify the information provided in any source before sharing it with others. Okay, alright, so apparently it's okay. It's not against terms of service. We can
All right.
continue. We can continue with this.
Nice. And it did mention terms of service.
Yeah, wicked.
All right.
Okay, anything you want to
Okay.
say next?
All right. So, what did it say next?
Oh,
Potential benefit.
I will.
Oh,
Okay, so can we? I'm gonna ask in terms of current state.
okay.
Let's ask, where do you think the current sorry, where do you think? Oh, you're trying in terms. Oh, just to
Okay.
where do you
So,
think the
yeah, keep going.
okay? Where do you think the current state of AI um, is with regards to artistic, no, original artistic, let's say original content creation.
All right.
Yeah.
The current state of AI with regard to our original artistic content creation is still in its early stages, but there has been
Oh shoot.
significant progress in recent years. AI models like GANs, generative adversarial networks, what? Have shown promising results in generating original and realistic images, music, and even text. However, these AI generated works are still limited in their creativity and may lack the emotional depth and meaning that humans can create. While AI can assist artists in their creative processes by providing suggestions or generating initial ideas, it is unlikely to replace human creativity entirely. AI models lack the subjective experience and emotional intelligence that humans possess, which is essential for creating truly original and meaningful works of art. That being said, AI generated art has the potential to be a valuable tool for artists and creators, and it will be interesting to see how this technology develops and how it's used in the future.
That's so creepy right now, man.
What do you mean?
Well, he's saying he. I even gave it a gender. That like it's limited because it lacks the depth based on
Mm-hmm.
experience. But what if you give
Mm-hmm.
it, let's ask this. But what if we give you an extensive archival bank of information based on human history? I'm scared.
If provided with an extensive archival bank of information based on human history, an AI model like GP3 could potentially create original artistic content that draws inspiration from that data. For example, an AI model could be trained on a large data set of paintings, music, or literature and use that information to generate new works that mimic or expand upon the styles and themes present in the original data set. However, it's important to note that even with access to a large amount of data, AI generated art would still be limited by its lack of emotional intelligence and subjective experience. While an AI model could learn patterns and trends in human history, it may not be able to capture the nuances and complexities of
Oh, he
human
said
emotions,
nuances, dude.
yeah, man, and experiences that are essential for creating truly meaningful works of art. In summary, while AI generated art has the potential to be a valuable tool for artists and creators, it's unlikely to replace human creativity entirely and will likely continue to be used as a complementary tool to assist and inspire human artists.
It
Yo,
sound
but what's up with the
it
fingers?
sounds filtered, to be honest. What do you mean fingers? What? I don't know what you're responding to, what you're referencing to. Regenerate response.
Hold on, let's see what it says.
Yeah. What happened? Is it frozen?
I think it's trying to figure out what I
Oh,
mean.
there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to regarding the fingers. Can you provide more context or clarify your question? I'm so scared to ask it this question.
Dude, I don't know.
AI art is um notoriously known for not being able to replicate human fingers exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Do you have data confirming this?
okay.
Oh shit. I apologize for any confusion, but as an AI language model, I do not have access to visual data and cannot confirm whether AI generated art is able to replicate human fingers exactly. However, it is true that AI generated art may lack the same level of detail and precision as human created art, particularly when it comes to replicating subtle nuances and imperfections that are present in the physical world. This is because AI models are typically trained on digital data and may not have the same level of tactile or sensory experience that humans do. Interesting. That being said, AI models have shown remarkable progress in generating original and realistic images, and it's possible that future advancements in AI technology could improve its ability to replicate the finer details of the physical world.
Okay.
Huh. So it's just not good enough. His fingers are fucking creepy, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna have to look up an example of that after, or maybe
Yeah,
we
man.
can.
Just don't look it up on the stream, please, for God's sake.
Okay, what should I look up off stream? Like AI generated fingers?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna like look it up and post it
No,
because that
I
was
won't
gonna freak
post
me
it.
out.
But what am I looking up? Like, what's the issue?
Uh,
Oh, I
you see it?
see. Yeah,
You see it?
it's like warped or too many or
Yeah, bro. It looks fucked up. Does it make you feel weird inside?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, right.
I see. I see.
That's the uncanny valley, bro.
Oh, let's ask about that.
Okay. Uh, what can you tell us about the uncanny valley
And
in
oh
real
yeah, yeah. After you
in
finish,
real?
but I would like you to ask in the same context, other than I don't want him to just define uncanny valley, but
Hmm.
what can you tell us about the uncanny valley in relation to AI? Do you have anything else you want to say there?
Um, I can just end it there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to add,
Okay.
and um, do you have any solutions to those individuals who find it uncomfortable?
The uncanny valley is a term used to describe the phenomenon where human-like objects or robots that are almost but not quite realistic can elicit a negative emotional response from humans. This can happen because the object or robot looks similar to a human but has slight differences that makes it feel unsettling or even creepy. In the context of AI generated art. Yo, see, like I didn't even mention art, but it went there immediately. In the context of AI, well, I did mention it previously. In the context of AI generated art, the uncanny valley can occur. Yo, it knows. When AI generated images or videos look almost realistic but have subtle imperfections or distortions that make them feel eerie or uncomfortable. This can be particularly jarring when AI generated images or videos are intended to replicate a human faces or bodies. Yo, I'm getting weirded out just reading this. One solution.
Just want to say
Once.
welcome to Uwu Woo Me in the chat. He just said he wrote me out here. Yo, stay for
One.
this podcast, man. It's been creepy so far, but like, this is weird. Like this AI is carrying us right now, but it's actually pretty riveting. But okay, go ahead.
One solution to the uncanny valley is to intentionally design AI generated art that embraces its artificial nature and does not try to replicate human forms too closely. This can be achieved by using abstract or non-representational forms, or by using AI-generated art as a starting point for human artists to manipulate and refine. Yo, are you hearing this?
Yo, it's pretty smart.
Another solution is to educate people about the uncanny valley and how AI-generated art works. By understanding how AI-generated art is created and the limitations of technology, individuals may be less likely to feel uncomfortable or disturbed by it. In summary, while the uncanny valley can be a challenge in the context of AI-generated art, there are solutions that can be explored to help individuals feel more comfortable and engaged with this emerging form of art. Yo, I feel actually like creeped out reading this.
I mean, because it's intelligent. It's actually intelligent. Obviously, it's artificial intelligence, but it's still intelligent. That's right.
And it's like,
I'm
yes.
impressed, man. Like,
And it's like, yes, my shit does make people feel uncomfortable.
embrace it.
Yo, what?
Yeah, right.
And the solution is for us not to even try to like replicate y'all shit.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
but just accept
bro.
it for what it is. It's already talking
Yo,
about like
this is
equal
actually
rights.
crazy.
Okay,
Oh,
what
man.
do you want to ask it? I got some things I've lined up, but you can ask it something if you want.
I'm a little
Yeah, let's.
unsettled.
Why don't we just express
Yeah,
ourselves to him and see what
yeah.
happens?
I'm a little unsettled at the notion that your solution is to divert. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little unsettled that your solution is to divert even more from human likeness when that diversion is what could potentially generate uncanny valley in the first place. Don't you feel this has the potential to amplify that effect? I
Oh,
apologize if my previous response was unclear or did not fully address your concerns. I understand that completely avoiding human likenesses in AI generated art may not be a satisfactory solution for everyone. It is true that attempting to replicate human life forms too closely can lead to the uncanny valley effect, but it's also possible that intentionally deviating too far from human forms could create a different kind of discomfort or disconnection. It's important to find a balance between replicating human forms and embracing the artificial nature of AI generated art. One way to do this, oh my God, is to explore and experiment with different styles and techniques
that
that
ain't.
incorporate both human and non human elements. For example, AI generated art can be combined with hand drawn or hand painted elements
Oh,
to create a hybrid style that balances the strengths of both AI and AI creativity.
splice.
Another potential solution is to involve human artists in the creation process and use an AI generated art as a starting point or inspiration for human artists to manipulate and refine. This can help bridge the gap between AI generated art and traditional human created art and create a more natural and engaging experience for viewers. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Ultimately, the goal should be to create AI generated art that is engaging, emotionally resonant, and aesthetically pleasing, while also acknowledging the limitations and unique qualities of AI generated art. This sentence right here, one way to do this is to explore and experiment with different styles of technique that incorporate both human and non human elements.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's a huge gray area. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just grab my laptop charger. Just give me like 1 minute.
Okay. Okay.
Laptop's about to die.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll carry for now. So I have to say this is something even just by going this far in today's podcast, like this is something I definitely want to revisit about other topics. It's more creepy and eerie right now because the subject matter is talking about itself. So it almost seems like it's, like a little bit of self-praise. It's got like, even though it's got no personality or feeling behind it, it's got this personal attachment to its own definition that's adding to this like experience right now. But I think it would actually be very beneficial to use this like technology, OpenAI, for other topics that we might be talking about, like with current news events, or like things that might have more actual data in terms of people's personal feedback. DG, I'm
Mm.
saying like what I just said was like I would love to use this in future podcasts again for other topics. But the reason why we're getting weirded out today is because it's talking about itself. So it's
Yeah.
almost like, yeah, it doesn't have a personality, it doesn't have feelings, but there's something personal about it. It's like we're talking to like a T1000 or something like that, like,
Yeah.
right? And it's just describing itself. So that's why I think it's a
Yeah.
little eerie. Imagine it told us to talk about current events, like something going on in like Russia. Then it's just gonna spit out facts all the time, right?
Yeah.
But the fact
Yeah.
that it's talking about itself is what's creeping us out, right? So,
Oh man, and extensions of itself.
yeah.
Oh,
Is there something
well,
you want to ask?
um, okay. Let me see. What can you tell us? Okay, hold on. Okay, switching topics. Tell us a joke. in the style of Dave Chappelle and make it one paragraph. All right.
Oh,
You
we're
ready?
gonna change it. Well, hold on. So we're gonna
Let's just see what
deviate
it
from
does.
AI. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, we can
This is
let's wrap it back. We can bring him back and see what
yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Let me actually include that in brackets.
What? For
We'll
now?
yeah, we'll come back to the other topics. Wait, what?
Oh.
I'm sorry, as an AI language model, I don't have the ability to create original comedic material in the style of a specific comedian. However, I can try to generate a joke for you. Why did the chicken cross the playground to get to the other slide?
Okay. Hold on. I wanna kind of play on this. Can you tell us another joke in a more mature, but for a more mature audience?
But for a more mature audience. Certainly. Here's a joke that may be more appropriate for a mature audience. A photon walks into a hotel and goes up to the front desk to check in. The hotel clerk asks, "Do you have any luggage?" The photon replies, "No, I'm traveling light."
Wow.
That was pretty
That's
good.
good.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Could you ask it? I meant to still use the subject of chicken and playground, but
Oh,
could the context be for a more mature audience? Man, we're just like good joke, by the way. I like the brackets.
okay.
All right, let's see.
I meant to still use the subject of chicken and playground, but oh, hold on. I apologize for the misunderstanding earlier. Here's a joke that uses the chicken and playground theme for a more mature audience. Why did the chicken go to the seance at the playground? To try to communicate with the
Whoa.
other side? Whoa.
That's wow. That guy took it. That's
Oh,
like
shit.
I commend that for sure.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Wow.
That's pretty dope.
You
It's
just
just fully
you
sunk
just
in.
got
Oh, what?
that's cool.
Interesting.
That was cool. I like yeah, that's and I like how quick it is, you know? Like obviously you didn't have to spend time to think about it. That's impressive.
That was impressive.
Let's see what he says.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the joke. If you have any other questions you'd like to discuss, feel free to let me know.
Okay. I have a question
Wow.
for it.
Okay.
Back
Okay.
to AI technology. Um, comma. Um, do you see any challenges that the education system might face
Mm.
when it comes to plagiarism? I don't really know how to spell
Jeez, I
it.
fucked up.
Plaigarism. Oh, there, plagiarism. Comes to plagiarism and similar concerns.
All right. Yes, AI technology presents unique challenges to the education system when it comes to plagiarism and similar concerns. With the increasing availability of sophisticated AI tools that can generate written content and even entire essays, it's becoming easier for students to plagiarize and cheat on assignments. One of the main challenges for educators is to develop effective models to detect and prevent AI generated plagiarism. Good fucking luck with that shit. Plagiarism, traditional plagiarism detective tools such as Turnitin may not be able to detect AI generated content. Nah, B,
Yeah.
as it can be difficult to distinguish between content that has been generated by a human versus content that has been generated by AI. Wow. Another challenge is the potential for AI generated content to be used for unethical purposes, such as spreading false information or propaganda. As AI generated content becomes
Oh.
more sophisticated and difficult to detect, it's important for educators to teach students critical thinking and encourage them to verify the sources of information they encounter. Yo, this has like big 1984 Big Brother written all over it. Overall, the education system will need to adapt to the changing landscape of AI technology and develop new strategies for detecting and preventing plagiarism while teaching students about ethical considerations, and potential pitfalls of using AI generated content.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, it's a little generic, but yeah, it didn't really. Okay, I did ask it about concerns. I didn't say solutions because I guess there aren't any solutions yet.
It said AI detection
Yeah, they would have to
or
generate,
prevention
but like,
tools.
how do you?
Yeah.
How there
You'd
is
have
no
to use an
way.
AI for that.
Yeah, you can't. You can't though. Like even an original works can might even look AI generated if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like you would have to develop an AI for that, for
no,
detection.
no, I know, I get that. But let's
Oh,
say
okay.
it almost like the detection needs to happen while it's being typed out, not in after submission. Like after you submit something, right? The only way plagiarism they can detect is if there's a document that's already existing in a bank and then they cross-reference actual text. Does it match word for word, right? That's how it works right now. But if
Hmm.
you're asking an AI to generate new works, you know,
Yeah.
there's no way you can match that with anything in a data set because it's new works. The only way you can actually say, hey, oh, that's not your actual work is if it sounds too good. Like the person actually they can't actually write that good. You know, like you'd have to know how well that person, that human being writes or how well that human being like speaks and then
Hmm.
match that. Okay, well, no, there's no way you wrote this because it's too like intelligent maybe or too intellectual for someone like you to type it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think
Okay.
there's any. I don't see any solutions actually to that.
I
Like you
guess
could
like
let's say, what if you went OpenAI, and you were typing an essay, but you
okay.
used OpenAI not to be like, hey, write me a 250 word essay about this, but
Okay.
instead you told it to, hey, now give me a sentence that talks about this thing, and then it does. Now give me a sentence that talks about this thing, and then you do it sentence by sentence.
Hmm.
Both of them are completely content generated by AI. However, you know what I mean? Like one
Yeah.
almost
The
seems like
variability.
yeah, one almost seems more. I feel like asking AI to do it sentence by sentence is almost okay. It's like it's almost I accept that as original works by the person.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
I guess uh you would probably have to have some sort of bank. Like I'm thinking, okay, say I'm a professor or whatever, and I've had before this technology, I guess was accessible, I had a bank of um like essays, like previous essays that the student did, and
Right.
then
Yeah.
I could maybe like ask the machine to analyze its style
Yeah.
and in like comparison to like the new stuff that's being submitted and compare the probability that it was written by the same person.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of the only ways you could tell. Like it would have to be like person by person. You
Yeah.
couldn't be like, yo, is this real or not type thing.
Yeah.
Um yeah, that's yeah, school, good luck, man. Yo, to be a teacher in the next 20 years. Well, let me ask it,
Yeah.
do you think that elementary and high school teachers will be, or any school system teacher in general will be at risk for being replaced due to the continuing advent of AI in learning and education. Oh, let me say
Just school.
advancement.
Oh, okay. School also. Yeah.
Advancement. It's unlikely that AI technology will completely replace human teachers in the near future.
Near
While
future.
AI can assist with certain aspects of teaching, such as grading assignments and providing personalized learning recommendations, human teachers play a critical role in education by providing emotional support, guidance, and mentorship to students. What about the actual knowledge, though? In addition, AI technology is still far from being able to replicate the full range of human intelligence, creativity, and empathy that is required for effective teaching. While AI can provide answers and solutions to problems, it may not be able to understand the unique needs and challenges of individual students or adapt to unexpected situations in the same way a human teacher can. That being said, AI tech can be a valuable tool for teachers to enhance their teaching effectiveness and efficiency. For example, AI can identify students who are struggling with a particular concept and provide targeted interventions or resources to help them improve. Overall, it is likely that AI will play an increasingly important role in education in the coming years, but human teachers will still be essential for providing the personalized guidance and support that is critical for student success.
Okay. Can you type this for me? You
Yep.
mentioned near future, comma. Do you see?
Okay, let me just.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You mentioned near future. Do you see the potential that AI can completely replace human teachers in the distant future? Try that.
While it's difficult to predict what the distant future will hold, it's unlikely that AI will completely replace human teachers, even in the long term. This is because teaching not only requires the ability to impart knowledge, but also to build relationships and provide emotional support to students, which are qualities that are difficult for AI to replicate. Furthermore, teaching is a complex and dynamic process which that requires the ability to adapt to the individual needs and challenges of each student. While AI can provide personalized recommendations and insights, it may not be able to fully understand the unique circumstances and context of each student's learning experience. That being said, AI technology will likely continue to play an important role in education in the future, particularly in areas such as personalized learning, assessment, and student support. As with any technological advancements, it's important for educators and policymakers to carefully consider the potential benefits and drawbacks of AI in education and to develop strategies for ensuring that technology is used in ways that enhance rather than replace the role of human teachers.
Can I ask? Have you
Mm.
been programmed? Let's type this. To um have you been programmed to exhibit what's the word I'm thinking about? Humility. That's it.
As an AI language model, I don't have personal feelings or motivations, so I don't have a sense of humility in the same way that humans do. However, I have been programmed to provide unbiased and informative responses to the best of my ability based on the data and knowledge that I have been trained on.
Huh. Okay. Because do you feel like it's a little bit like filtered? Like it always sounds like, oh, let me just premise this so it doesn't come off like it's gonna be, like Arc, what is it? What was it called? Skynet.
Mm,
Like it sounds like it's trying to be
yeah.
like, oh, don't worry, we don't think it's completely possible that we could take over. We can't do 100% because we always need the human influence. Blah 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 blah. But like I feel like it's
Mm.
just covering itself up. Be like, oh, it's a matter of time. Oh.
Oh man. I wonder if it could like if we could ask it if it has the capability to generate um like a picture and then send us the website link for that picture. You get what I mean?
Try
Hold
it.
on, let me see. Hold on. If I asked you to generate picture of a black Merc- Mercedes and then provide a link. Oh, hold on. I spelled Mercedes. What?
Yeah, that's right. It's
And
just it's not
provide a
it's just
link
not a
to
capital
that
M. That's
picture.
why. Capital M.
Would you have that capability? Hold on. I want to put and provide a link to that picture on the internet. An original picture
Like,
of a black Mercedes on a white on
well,
a on a, huh?
I feel like it's gonna need to have it programmed to be able to use some sort of online storage, but I don't think it does.
Hmm. Oh shit. As a language model, I don't have the ability to generate or share images directly. However, I can provide instructions for generating images using AI algorithms. One way to generate an original image of a black Mercedes on a white background would be to use a generative adversarial network algorithm. GANs are a type of AI model that can be trained to generate new images that match certain criteria. To generate that image, you would need to provide the GAN algorithm with a data set of images of black Mercedes cars and train it to generate new images that match the style of the data set. Once the model is trained, you could use it to generate a new image. However, this process would require a significant amount of data and computational resources, and it would likely be easier and faster to simply search for an existing image of a black Mercedes on a white background and provide a link to that image. All right, fair enough. So it doesn't have that
Yeah,
capability.
yeah.
So basically, no.
Oh, okay, yeah,
LOL.
yeah. Kyle just asked on the chat. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Kyle said, "Can you improve your own coding?" Well, it's probably permissions of that, but let's see.
I'm not capable of modifying my own coding. Any changes or improvements to my coding would need to be done by the team of developers and engineers who designed and created me. However, I am constantly being updated and refined based on new data and feedback, so my performance and capabilities may improve over time as my underlying algorithms are refined and optimized. All right.
Would it be like, what if we gave you? Ask this, yeah. What if we gave you permission to hypothetically improve the efficiency in your coding? What would you be able to improve on?
I don't have the capability to modify my own coding, even with permission. However, if my developers were to make changes to my underlying algorithms, here are several areas where they could potentially improve my efficiency and performance. One possible area would be to optimize the way I process and store data, which could reduce the amount of time and computational resources required to generate responses. Another area could be to improve accuracy of my predictions and responses by fine-tuning my language model and increasing the size and quality of my training data. Additionally, my developers could explore new techniques and models for natural language processing and machine learning, such as neural architecture search, which could potentially improve my performance and efficiency even further. Neural, eh? Doesn't that mean
Kyle,
brain?
yeah, Kyle asks, can you find your own improvements to tell your programmers to implement?
Improvements.
To tell
So,
your programmers to implement.
yeah, let's make this the last question too.
Yeah. That's a good one to end on too.
Implement. As an AI language model, I don't have the capability to independently identify specific improvements to my own algorithms or coding. While I have some degree of self-learning and can adapt to new data and feedback, any significant changes or improvements to my underlying algorithms would need to be identified and implemented by my development team. However, my developers can analyze my performance and feedback from users to identify areas where I might need improvements or refinements, and then make adjustments to my algorithms accordingly. This is a key part of the ongoing development and refinement process for AI models like myself. Helps ensure that I'm always evolving and improving over time. Okay, I'm gonna ask it.
Day Kyle says
Closing remarks.
lies. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I like this. Yeah, let's ask it to close the podcast for us
Okay. Thank you for being on the podcast with us.
today.
Do you have any closing remarks? Or did you now at your jokes?
And then and please feel free to be as witty as possible.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Oh, thank you for having me on the podcast. It's been a pleasure answering your questions and discussing various topics related to AI. As for a closing remark, I'll leave you with this joke. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Oh, I seen that.
I've
I
seen
hope that
that
gave
too.
you a chuckle, and I look forward to potentially being on the podcast again in the
Oh
future.
shoot! It just invited itself.
Oh shit, son.
Just say I heard that one before,
I heard that one before,
but
but
we expect you to do better next time you're on the podcast.
you to do better.
Yo, Day,
next.
watch the whole podcast, man. It was creepy, like a little bit. Like I would love to do this again. I do find the use like the fair enough. I'll work on my material for next time. Thanks for having me and have a great day. All right, everybody, there you go. OpenAI ChatGPT. If you didn't see the whole podcast, guys, we're gonna end it up here. We just wanted to do this like really quickly for the intro, but it was really interesting this interaction that we had. I definitely see like the potential and like the actual usefulness of using this for future podcasts, even if it's just fact checking or like content about current events or content about whatever topic we do and decide to talk about. We asked it right from the beginning, do you have any recommended topics? And it suggested using like the current state of AI. So it was weird that it ended up talking about itself for most of this podcast. That's what made it really creepy. So it was cool though. Definitely cool. Deji, any closing remarks? Thank you for again coming up with this idea. I'm down for this. I'm probably gonna sign up for my own. I'm gonna sign up for my own.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, man, it's definitely very interesting. I like the little. It kind of gave an explanation. It's just to the weird fingers.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense. It just doesn't know how to yet, as far as like the finer details and nuances.
Yeah.
So because fingers are notoriously hard in human art to replicate.
I think what it's doing is because it's basing it purely on like a visual model, but it doesn't know the actual like I think physical parameters and limitations and anatomically when it's generating a piece of art. So it's like we know what fingers can do and how fingers should look. but based on its like data, I think archive, it's just
Yeah.
limbs, like it's
Yeah.
just random shapes, right? So
Yeah.
like it
Phalanges.
yeah. Like everywhere, everything everywhere all at
Fuck.
once with like the hot dog fingers or whatever. But anyway,
Oh shit.
let's go through all. Oh my
And the
god,
fact that
yeah.
it recognized it has uncanny valley effect on people.
Yo, next time let's ask
That
it
was
to like,
interesting.
hey, if it can somehow like go through all of our old BrackCasts and like pull interesting tidbits from past broadcasts. If it has
Oh
the
shit.
capability to like actually look through YouTube
To do that.
data, I don't know, man. Anyway, thanks guys for coming out. I know
Hmm.
we had to start this one earlier. We're gonna end it early, but I won't be here next week or the following week. But we'll be back, I think, after that. So yeah. Thanks,
All right,
Deji.
yo.
Peace
Peace
out,
out.
guys.
No doubt.
We'll see you in the next one.
All right, yo.
Later, yo.
Peace, bro.
Later, dude.
Gotta hit to work.
Oh yeah, enjoy.